Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Raidcall EMS Summer 1 American Cup number 4. This is the semifinals, Team Dignitas versus Typical Mistakes. Thank you for joining us here on Neo Dota. My name is Maut. Hope you guys enjoyed the previous game. Of course, EG taking down KP. In the best of one series, EG moves on to the grand finals for this cup, where they're looking to get $500 as well as just some better standing, of course, for the playoffs for the American Cup when they all start. So the playoffs already set in stone. All 8 teams have qualified right now, including Team Dignitas and Typical Mistakes. This is just for a little bit of an added bonus, if you will. So Team Dignitas, of course, they won the previous cup, cup number 3. Typical Mistakes won the first cup. KP took the second cup. Now, who will take the fourth and last cup? We're going to find out here as we, of course, get into the reserve time. Team Dignitas, of course, they do have first pick. I'm going to see the band from Kodal, as well as the Nakes band coming out. And we're going to see right now the Bat Rider as well as the IO band coming out from Typical Mistakes. So Team Dignitas, of course, they ran a couple of strange strategies. I can't remember what exactly they run yesterday against Arctic, but they're going to pick up the Lone Druid immediately. Probably going to give that to AUI 2000. Actually, I do remember what they picked up. They had a Phantom Assassin for AUI 2000. They also had a Weaver for the side of Snaking, and they absolutely decimated the side of Arctic, getting ultra kills here, there, and everywhere. AUI 2000 grabbing one and Snaking grabbing the other. Really interesting game. It's a really fun game to watch. I'll have those VODs done for you later on tonight. Typical Mistakes, they're going to be picking up 2 heroes for themselves right now. The Darkseer and Admiral Kunkka coming out for Typical Mistakes. Kunkka's been used a lot recently for good reason. Ghost Ship doing a decent amount of damage, of course. The right-click damage from Tidebringer can be super annoying in lane. Can be a nice harassing tool. And Torn, of course, with combinations from X-Marks or other stuns, certainly can be very effective for ganking. So, definitely going to see some interesting things here. So Typical Mistakes, they've got 2 heroes right now with that Darkseer. Could be very annoying against the Lone Druid himself. The Lone Druid, AUI 2000 loves to play that hero. Just, I guess it fits his meticulous farming nature. AUI 2000, one of the best farmers out there, one of the best carries out there, and very good on that Lone Druid. 1 minute and 20 seconds left for Team Dignitas on their second set of picks here. They've got a little bit of a, they've got the pick of the litter right now. They can actually go for the next assassin if they do want to. That's an available hero. Shadow Demon as well. I mean, generally like to pick up some supports early on into the game, to the matchup, the ban phase, if you will. Just get those supports going early. The Shadow Demon, certainly a good pickup for them if they want to go for it. 50 seconds left in reserve time for Dignitas right now. In the past few days, they've been running some strange kind of lineups. They've been running, you know, switching up the roles a little bit. Seeing different players go to different roles. They're going to pick up the Rubik and the Jakiro, so they will go for those supports. And definitely 2 good pickups here. I think I really like the Rubik pickup, especially if you can get Kunkka's Ghost Ship or the Darkseer's Vacuum or even Wall of Replica. That could certainly be annoying, I think, to deal with. So Typical Mistakes, that's something they've got to keep in mind. Jakiro also really nice with that Ice Path. In combination with that Telekinesis, certainly could be very effective ganking early on. They're not going to put him up with a tri-lane with Lone Druid, I don't think. I don't think Lone Druid will be in that tri-lane. I think he'll probably be either in the, you know, off-lane, mid-lane. You can throw a Lone Druid wherever, but I don't expect him to be in a tri-lane here. They eventually might rotate to help the Lone Druid out, but I don't see that happening. Typical Mistakes, they've got another pick, and then we're going to jump into the second ban phase. It's going to be the Shadow Demon. Definitely a good pickup. Kunkka and the Shadow Demon, you see that, or you used to see that, I think, a lot. The Torrent combining up with Disruption. Really, really nice. Those are 2 great disables to use together. Demonic Purge, also just a great spell. Shadow Demon, one of the best supports out there, in my opinion. Just a good hero in general. We're going to see Team Dignitas getting some bands going here. Of course, you look at the Kunkka, you look at the Darkseer, you look at the Shadow Demon. Probably get some carry bands here, but of course, Team Dignitas, they need a carry to throw in that tri-lane unless they want to throw 3 supports there. Team Dignitas also needs a mid hero right now. And Typical Mistakes probably is going to run Kunkka mid, so I imagine they're going to get some mid bands going right now for the side of Team Dignitas. Gyrocopter, the first band, coming out from Team Dignitas. And TM, they've got one coming in just a moment. TM not using any reserve time right now. They've got 1 minute and 30 seconds left on their reserve time. Team Dignitas using their reserve time a little bit wisely. Let's see the Nature's Prophet band coming out from the side of Typical Mistakes. So 2 more bands for each team to go through, and then we have 2 more picks, and then we'll jump right into the game. Of course, this is best of 1 series. If you want to watch in game, go ahead and buy the Raidcall EMS Summer 1 ticket. Works not only for the American Cups, but for the European Cups as well. Definitely a good ticket to buy. Check it out. If my microphone is still not working in client, please let me know. I hope it is now. I've restarted. I've done a whole lot of stuff here, so making sure that's working. I have an expensive microphone. It's really annoying if it doesn't actually work in-game.
5 seconds remaining.
So right now, Typical Mistakes, it's kind of a David versus Goliath scenario here. Typical Mistakes is a very good team, I think very underrated. They don't have their full lineup. They are using a stand with Fun. I believe they've played Dignitas before. This is going to be a tough game for them, however. Team Dignitas is very well known. Got an invite to TI3. Typical Mistakes, not that lucky. Just starting out. I said earlier, Typical Mistakes sort of kind of formed from the remnants of a team called Gratz, though, which included Fan of Soyan. I believe it also included Pandego, who is generally the person that plays for Typical Mistakes, but Fun, I believe, is standing in. He does have that Lions Pride thing there. But yeah, Gratz, though, included also Arteezy and Sleazel on top of that lineup, so and Broccoli as well. So Gratz, though, they died for the sins, so that KP could be formed, as well as Typical Mistakes. And Typical Mistakes, they've been doing very well for themselves. Of course, they won that first cup a couple weeks back, 3 weeks ago, approximately. The Juggernaut band coming out, as well as the Clockwork band from Typical Mistakes, very smart. The Brewmaster Swarm Spirit band coming out from Team Dignitas, banning out mid-heroes. I think Kunko should be going mid here, but I could be wrong. They might lane him. I'm not 100% sure. Team Dignitas, they're probably going to pick up a mid-hero or something along those lines pretty soon.
Remaining.
Clockwork band is very smart from Typical Mistakes. They love to run that Clockwork in that mid lane. They also do it in the side lane as well. Snaking can play it. Fogg's played it before as well. So there's a whole lot of people that can play that Clockwork up on the side of Team Dignitas. So it's a pretty smart band coming out from TM. 30 seconds of reserve time left for TM right now, or Team Dignitas right now. So their next pick is going to be interesting to be sure. Is it going to be part of that tri lane? Is it going to be a mid lane hero? We're about to find out. So. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us here today. It's a very warm afternoon in upstate New York. I don't know how warm it is for the rest of you guys out there, but there's the puck coming out from Team Dignitas. Here they love to play. I believe Snaking should be on that. Not 100% sure, however. Just a really versatile hero, and I'm glad that I've seen a whole lot of puck recently. You know, he kind of, when the year started, when TI2 ended and the year kind of restarted again, you didn't see a whole lot of puck at first, but then people started realizing this guy is pretty good. His base damage increase. He's really good in the mid lane right now. He can have a really great effect on the game. What's interesting to note is Magnus hasn't been banned out. TM could certainly pick that up if they want to.
5 seconds remaining.
The problem being, Puck generally has a pretty good time against Magnus in the mid lane.
Reserve time.
So. Typical Mistakes now with 1 minute and 20 seconds left on reserve time here. We'll see what they want to go for. They're just starting to use the reserve time right now. They only have one support at this point. Could grab another one here. In conjunction with that Shadow Demon. Nyx Assassin's still not picked up. Magnus still not picked up. Neither were they banned out. So they could go that route if they want to. They're going to go for the Treant Protector, however. Definitely an interesting pickup there. Treant Protector, very useful, but more of a defensive pickup than anything. So a defensive tri-lane probably going to be coming out from Typical Mistakes, and that Treant is going to be a huge pickup for them. Living Armor is just so damn annoying early on into the game. Overgrowth, not the greatest ultimate in the world, but setting up some stuff could be pretty nice. I mean, you got that Overgrowth going, followed up by a wall into a vacuum or vice versa.
10 seconds
and
remaining.
That could be pretty devastating. As well as a Ghost Ship. So they're kind of going for the wombo combo kind of thing for Typical Mistakes. Team Dignitas in the meantime, 7 seconds left in reserve time. They've got to pick up something quick here. I imagine it's going to be something with that tri-lane with that Rubik and Jakiro. 2 seconds. What are they going to go for? It's going to be Doom, a hero they've run before.
Radiant team pick.
And like I said, Team Dignitas, they're kind of known. They kind of pioneer some of these crazy little strategies. And Doom certainly is interesting. I don't know how they're going to lane this. They put Doom in that tri-lane perhaps? I'm not sure. I don't know if that's going to give them the most farm in the world. I don't think this is going to be an aggressive tri-lane from either side, but we'll have to wait and see. Typical Mistakes. We've got 51 seconds left of reserve time right now, and we'll jump into the game. This will be the last semifinal, and then we'll jump into the grand finals thereafter. EG's already sitting and waiting for this game to finish up. 50 seconds left on reserve time right now. And last pickup here, they've got Kunko, they've got Darkseer. Do they pick up a mid or do they pick up a carry to throw in that tri-lane is the question. I think Kunkka definitely is not the best matchup for against Puck because that Tidebringer, Puck can kind of easily dodge that, but then again, you can cancel your attack animation from Kunkka, so Tidebringer could end up doing that damage regardless of whether or not Puck phase shifts. But Kunkka's going to be taking a lot of right-click damage as well. Puck's very good at having a nice little attack animation as well, as he's got pretty good distance with his right-click, so Puck against that Kunkka could do pretty well for himself as well.
5 seconds remain.
Phantom Lancer.
And it will be a Phantom Lancer coming out from Typical Mistakes. So they're just going to try to split push them to death, essentially, and get a lot of early tower aggression coming out, I think, on the side of Typical Mistakes. They're going to complete their lineup immediately. I'm going to jump into the game in just a moment. Thank you for joining us today on Neo Dota.
Prepare
On
for
the side of
battle.
Team Dignitas, AUI 2000 will be on that Lone Druid, snaking up on the Doom. Fogged will be on the Rubik. Universe will be on the Jakiro, and to finish it all off, we're going to see Way Too Sexy on the Puck. In the meantime, on the side of Typical Mistakes, we're going to see Fun, the stand-in playing the Tree and Protector. Cakes will be on the Darkseer. Fan of Soin will be on the Kunkka. I'm a Sheep Sucks will be on the Shadow Demon. And Rebrews will be on the Phantom Lancer, and they're going to go 5-man aggression in their own jungle. Just maybe try to stop any sort of ward placement, any sort of opposing 5-man aggression coming out from Dignitas, but that's not going to happen. Snaking is going to be heading up here to the top lane with Fog. He's going to be an off-lane Lone Druid right now against this tri-lane, which could be difficult to deal with. The Bear, they might chase after him, but there is that Observer Ward there on the ground. So Rebrews as well as Fun down here in the bottom lane with, of course, I'm a Sheep Suck, so
30 seconds
Sheep's
to
going to be
battle.
here, and they're going to try to do their best with this tri-lane against, of course, the Lone Druid. So AUI 2000 might have a tough time. They can rotate through eventually and help him out there, but for the time being, it is going to be this defensive tri-lane coming out from Snaking, as well as Fogged right now. Jakiro sitting here, looking for the rune, as, of course, Way Too Sexy is going to block his creep. Just try to have a good creep block into that mid lane. Fan of Soin sitting on tangos, which were pooled to him in 3 GG branches.
The battle
So he's going to get a very
begins.
early bottle right now up against this Puck. Way Too Sexy. Nothing really pulled to him. It looks like, yeah, just going for a Mantle of Intelligence. Going to go for that early Null Talisman into that battle. That's generally the preferred start for Puck right now. Get some extra damage, of course, early on. Then go for that bottle and get that regen. Fogged. Looks like they're going to just abandon this lane altogether up top for Typical Mistakes. You can see Cakes is going to start out in the jungle, maybe get 2 levels, 3 or 4 levels before he decides to head up to that top lane. And so Snaking is going to get free farm for the time being. AUI 2000 is going to bring his bear back. He actually pulls the creep wave with him. Nice job there. And so he'll bring that back to his tower, bring it to his creep wave, and that's going to allow him to get some CS. And so he steals that creep wave, and that's going to be very annoying. You can see they're already pulling to the side of Ryu, just making it a little bit easier for him to CS so he doesn't have to do it underneath the tower, as you can see. So pretty much everybody's getting free farm here, but you're going to see 2 heroes getting free farm. Well, Darkseer is also getting free farm in the jungle, so everybody getting farm now. Let's play the farm game. An immediate smoke gang coming out from the side of Universe as well as Fogged. Universe looks like he actually is just sitting here for the time being. He's going to stack that up real quick. Fogged is going to head to the mid lane. He's alone right now. Fan of Swine potentially could get ganked here. Way Too Sexy is nowhere near right now. He's taking quite a bit of damage from the creep, as you can see. He actually has to eat a tree or something like that to get some regen going. Fan of Swine can come in with that Tidebringer and do some more damage, as you can see. Salve already up for Way Too Sexy. Fogged was looking for that courier, I believe. However, it is a flying courier right now, so he's not able to grab that, unfortunately for him. Nice try there. AY 2000 continue to get some CS here and down on the bottom lane by pulling that creep wave. 6 CS going for the Phantom Lancer. There's only 3 right now for AUI 2000. And Ryu is going to pull that creep wave back, as there is a pull going for Fun and I'm a Sheep. So they're getting experience pretty effectively here. Universe as well. He's taking quite a bit of damage, however, from the Dark Troll camp. He'll pop up a salve, go for himself. Fog sitting at level 1 still, not getting a whole lot of experience. He wasn't really part of that pull. Universe at level 3 right now, so Universe is doing okay. So right now, just a passive farming game essentially. There's not going to be a whole lot going on until, you know, maybe about 6-7 minutes into the game probably. Until we see some early rotations. AUI 2000's got to sit behind the creep wave here, the tier 1 tower. He's going to pull the creep wave back. The bear will grab this creep wave, and it doesn't look like Fun nor Sheep are really concerned about this at this point in the game. Ryu's getting plenty of decent farm right now with 10 CS right now. 16 for Snaking, so Snaking doing a very good job of farming up here in the top lane. He's going to get a very, very, very quick Hand of Midas if he wants to go that route. Remember, this is a best-of-1 series right now. The winner will go on to face EG in the Grand Finals, which will be a best-of-3 series. So Universe, chain pulling through right now, as you can see. So I'm going to grab that little range creep. That'll die pretty quickly. Fog is going to get up to level 2 right now. Sheep is up to 3 himself. And Fun, he's going to stack up this nice creep camp. That'll be good to have later on for either Cakes or for the Phantom Lancer. So the farm game, that's what we're playing right now. It's Farmville.
Not.
Meanwhile, Way Too Sexy grabbing a DD rune. Looking at the CS in the mid lane right now, 17 to 16, so pretty even here. You can see Kunka's actually having an okay time right now. Way Too Sexy is still doing okay. He's got a bottle done. Fan of Soyan. His bottle is crowing, currently back to base. As you can see, the empty bottle flying there. So Way Too Sexy with the rune control. That should provide him a little bit of
Dire's bottom tower
just
is under
make it a
attack.
little harder for Fan of Soyan to come up there and get some CS. As Way Too Sexy and can throw out that illusory orb a little bit more frequently. There's a Torrent on the ground. It's going to hit Way Too Sexy, and the Tiebreaker is going to go. So Fan of Soyan just showing that he's there. He's not really afraid of that puck, and he shouldn't be. Meanwhile, AUI 2000 sitting at 6 last hits and 4 denies, so he's doing a pretty good job, but still he's only at level 3 at this point. He's going to stack up the Ancient Stack here. No ward to block that or anything like that. Cakes getting chased around by that bear. Meanwhile,
Regeneration.
make it hard for a pull going from Fun. Very nice play coming out from AUI 2000. Just going to stop that pull. It looks like Fun wants to try to get it. He will be able to get that pull. No problem. So snaking up in the top lane. Is going to go for face boost. Not going to go for that Midas. He just wants to be as effective as possible, as early as possible. They're going to try to push this tower. There's nobody up here. Cakes is going to come through, but Fog, you can see him right here. I don't know if he has vision on him. He does not, as you can see. He'll be in that fog of war right now, so he can come up from behind and go on Cakes. He might do so. They're going to go for a dive here. There's the telekinesis. Cakes hasn't used the surge yet. Nice ice path going through as well. Dual breath's going to fly. Cakes is going to have to surge out. If he gets close again, he might go down, but he is level 4, so it is that level 2 surge there. Universe taking some damage from the tower. Tower's at half health, by the way, but Cakes does a good job of just pushing them back, even though he didn't really do a whole lot. Meanwhile, Way Too Sexy taking a lot of damage from that Tidebringer. Ghost Ship was already used. Way Too Sexy is still alive, and Fan of Soyan not able to pick up that first blood.
Tower is under attack.
AUI 2000 right now, just trying to get some farm up in the jungle, as you can see. They will take that tower. Doom going to grab that one, so nice little bit of extra gold for snaking there. And AUI 2000, I like him moving back up into the jungle here. He's okay with just giving farm to that Phantom Lancer. Phantom Lancer right now at 31 CS, but snaking is leading the way with 39. So Ryu Bruise is missing a few CS here and there, and Way Too Sexy sitting pretty much at even with, of course, the Phantom Lancer right now. So Way Too Sexy is doing okay for himself, but Phantom Soyan's also pretty even. I mean, if we really want to look at the graph here, there is a nice little experience lead for typical mistakes, but the gold is going pretty much the same in terms of numbers to the side of Dignitas here. Snake can continue to farm away. His Ring of Basilius is done. He's taking a bit of damage there, as you can see. He's going to throw up a Scorched Earth that'll allow him to regen a little bit. That Ion Shell is being very annoying, as you can see. But it's going to go off of him so Snake can get forward to stay in and just get some more CS. Has Doom available, by the way, so if Case gets in some trouble, he could potentially get doomed. Of course, it looks like Fogged is up here, but now there is a rotation with Universe here. Way Too Sexy is going to get torrented up. And another Tidebringer is going to fly through. So Way Too Sexy has been taking some damage here, but he does have that DD rune. Tidebringer is going to come through again. Illusory Orb's going to fly. Miss Fan of Soyan just barely. In the trees, you can see Universe. Don't think he's been spotted out yet, but now coming down through. Fog going to try to counter war, but here's Sheep. He wants to go on him with that disruption. Not able to get to him in time. Now down in the bottom lane. A little bit more room for AUI 2000 to maneuver, so he's going to go ahead and just sit down here. He's only sitting at 12 CS right now, so now big fight mid. See that Dream Coil is going to go. There is that Torrent. Ghost Ship's going to fly as well. Nice phase shift. Should avoid a lot of that damage. Huge Ice Path coming in from Universe now. There's going to be the Fade Bolt as well. Cade's taking a lot of damage, but he'll be okay. Disruption's going to go, and of course the Soul Catcher onto Fog. The Torrent not going to hit. Fog will be able to get out alive, and the Tiebreaker just enough, but not enough to get a kill there. Now Fun chasing after AUI 2000. The Bear going to try to do some damage there. Can he get entangled? No, he actually doesn't have that entangle yet up for the Bear. 1 point into Rabid, 1 point into Synergy. As you can see, interesting build there. Living Armor's going to come through. Spirit Lance trying to go for him, of course. The Phantom Lance is going to hit on AUI 2000, but they shouldn't dive this. Bear's going to get resummoned. Meanwhile, so still no first blood just yet, despite that early bit of aggression coming through the mid lane. Down to the bottom lane, Fun. Living Armor still up on him. The Bear just trying to do some damage there. Cake's taking some damage from these Satyr Hellcallers and Satyr Tormentors, or Satyr Mindstealer. Snaking up at the top lane. His drums are done, so Race Car Doom has begun. Vroom vroom indeed. Way too sexy right now in the mid lane. Getting some CS there. Universe in some trouble. Fun chasing after him. Doing some leech seed damage, but that doesn't really do a whole lot. Ryu Brews.
Denied.
Looking for some more CS. 64 CS, by the way, for Snaking right now at 822. He is going crazy. He's getting plenty of CS. He's making it for AUI 2000 by quite a bit. We saw this yesterday, too. AUI 2000 not getting the most farm at the beginning of the game, but then turning around getting plenty of farm. AUI 2000 in some trouble as Ryu's trying to dive him here. He's looking for another Spirit Lance. Trying to go through. Nice jukes from AUI 2000. He might be able to get out of here. He's going to increase his move speed with that rabbit. The Bear's going to come through. He's going to use his Tranquils. No, a salve as well. Now Ryu has to get out. He has Doppelwalk in 10 seconds. I don't think they can get this kill. He's got a TP available as well. And Ryu should be able to get out of here alive, perhaps. Doppelwalk in 2 seconds. Will he use it is the question. No, he'll be alright. TP now coming up from AUI 2000. He's going to get some farm at the top lane. Ryu's going to walk right through Fogged here. Oh, is he not going to see him? Fogg's going to miss him? No. He does see him. He's got to see him right there. And they're going to pick each other out. I'm just playing Ring Around the Rosie a little bit there. Now down in the bottom lane. They've made this an aggressive tri lane, as you can see. Snaking now. Gonna get some more CS here. He's gonna try to take this tower, this tier 1 tower. So they're just going through trying to take the towers right now. Looking at the graphs real quick. No kills just yet. 0 difference in the experience. 1,500 gold advantage for Dignitas right now, and that could go even further. Fog's coming through right now. Might potentially go on Sheep, but there's the disruption coming through. Poison's gonna go as well. Fun's looking for a kill here. Telekinesis onto Fun right now. Gonna fly. Fog definitely in some trouble. This might be first blood, and it's gonna go for Fun right now. Fog coming through. They have vision right here, unfortunately, but now they're going to try to get this tower down in the bottom lane. They should be able to get this. The fortification used a little bit earlier, but that living armor being so annoying. Tower should go down right now. Snaking will pick it up. TP now coming in, of course, from Phantom Lancer. Here they go. They want to try to fight this. Scorch Earth is going to fly. X Marks is going to go. Torn potentially, and the Soul Catcher. Snaking taking some damage. Ryu in some trouble. I'm a Sheep will fall down. The Ice Path from Universe as well. There's going to be Doom used on Fan of Zoyan. Meanwhile, Doom's still alive, by the way. Fan of Zoyan definitely in some trouble right now. Cake's trying to do some damage with that Iron Shell. They're going to pick up that kill, of course, on the Kunkka. Puck's going to grab it, and a double kill for Way Too Sexy as he uses that Illusory Orb to get in and get that right-click damage as well. Very nice pickups there from the side of Dignitas. They'll turn it around. They gave up first blood with Fogged, but they take the tower. They take 2. And now they're going to head to the mid lane with Way Too Sexy. Throw up that Illusory Orb. He's got 1,000 gold right now. Trying to get to that Blink Dagger, as you can see. 75 CS4 Doom also, but he's got to head back to base. He's a little low. That Scorched Earth doing so well in terms of just getting that regen going. It's just nice to have. 30 regen there, so pretty good. Sheep is up here in the top lane right now. AUI 2000 now up to 24 CS. So he's starting to get more CS, whereas you see 48 for Ryu Brews. Drum up on the Phantom Lancer, as you can see. Can head down to the bottom lane. Blink Dagger done for the Doom. So Blink on Doom, very interesting. Kind of surprised. This is just going to just looking for pretty much the most mobility you can possibly get on that hero. I mean, you've got Scorched Earth, which increases your speed already. You've got Phase Boots, you've got Drum of Endurance, now you have a Blink Dagger. So, yeah. Way Too Sexy, avoiding that Tidebringer to the face. He's got Dream Coil off cooldown right now. He's only level 8, by the way. Level 9 for that Doom, level 8 for the Kunkka, as well as the Phantom Lancer, and of course 4 Kicks. So they're doing pretty good in terms of experience right now. CS, however, they're starting to drop behind a little bit, as you can see. AUI 2000 is making his way back up to pretty much where Kunkka and, of course, the Phantom Lancer are. He's still got about 20 CS to get there, but 1,700 gold on him. He needs to start purchasing some stuff up. Meanwhile, Ryu gonna get Surge, looking for Fog, but he's gonna Surge himself away as he steals, of course, that. Meanwhile, Dream Coil in the mid lane. Fan of Zoyan taking some damage. There's the Living Armor, might save his life, but there's the Doom. Fan of Zoyan definitely gonna go down there, and they'll pick up that kill on the Kunkka. And that's Way Too Sexy with another kill there. Now they're gonna try to take the tier 1 mid. And this is tough for the side of Typical Mistakes. If they can take this game long enough, they might be in a good position, but right now, AUI 2000 is kind of making up for that by just farming away. So if they do take this game long enough, AUI 2000 is going to be a part of these fights and doing a lot of damage. Doom is doing a very good job of being aggressive early on into the game. Surge up, Blink, looking to go on I'm a Sheep. There's the Disruption, Silence going on him. The Illusory Orb, the Fade Bolt, the right-click damage. No, the Living Armor saving his life, but the Ice Path is going to be enough there to Demonic Purge is going to go Fun, taking a lot of damage. Spell is stolen, should be living armor right now. Ghost Ship is going to fly in right now, hit nobody. Phantom still on the chase on Snake King. Snake King doesn't have Doom. It's on cooldown for another minute and a half or so. Excuse me. Fog does steal Leech Seed, so I thought he had living armor, but it was in fact Leech Seed. Now, Way Too Sexy looking to try to deny this tower. 126, it is deniable. Could have jaunted onto Ryu and silenced him up, but did not happen. Way Too Sexy will go ahead and deny the tier 1 tower bottom. Nice job.
Has been denied.
Ryu down in the bottom lane. Doppel walking away, realizing he might be in a little bit of a bad position. Way Too Sexy will pick up his Blink Dagger. I love this new broadcasting feature. It's pretty sweet. I have to look at it in more depth later on. It's pretty awesome. Torrent going to fly out into the mid lane. Fog's not going to fall off that. He's got Arcade Boots done. Fog actually steals Torrent right now. He can actually combination telekinesis with Torrent himself if he wants to, but down in the bottom lane, Fog and Universe getting some more CS. Meanwhile, 48 CS. AUI 2000's caught up pretty significantly as he's got that Quelling Blade and, of course, the Stout Shield, so he can just go into the creep camps here in the jungle and just take those all out. And you can see all of them are pretty much gone here. Well, this one's not, but AUI 2000 right now. With 2,700 gold in the bank, what will he go for in terms of items? He's going to transform into his bear form. Ryu's up here in the top lane. Doesn't really want to get too close to that now. Smoke Gang coming in from Way Too Sexy Universe as well as Fog. They're here. Doom should be available. It is off cooldown right now, so we can blink Doom onto Phantom Soyan. There's the blink. Dream Coil, Silence, Phantom Soyan. Nice Ice Path from Universe as well. Loser Europe's going to fly out. Torrent going to miss. Phantom Soyan still alive with that living armor. Ghost Ship's going to fly in. Going to hit nobody. Nice avoidance there. Spell was stolen. Nice from Fog. Does hit on Phantom Soyan. Doom onto Fun right now. I'm a Sheep taking a lot of damage. Again, another good Ice Path. Fog taking more damage. Loser Europe going to fly back out. Cake still chasing. 2 down on the side. Of course, typical mistakes. Snaking trying to man mode. He can't. Scorched Earth is on cooldown right now. He can't use it. He can blink away in just a second if he wants to. Meanwhile, chasing on the backside. Universe is here. He has Macro Pyre. There's the dual breath. Fun definitely in some trouble. He's going to use his living armor there. Is it going to be enough? No, Snaking's going to blink on top of him, but Universe says, I've got it under control. I've got the kill. Cake's still chasing after the Doom now. Snaking, he's got Scorched Earth in 2 seconds. Vacuum, not going to hit. And that's going to be it. That's going to be the end of the chase right there. So 3 for 1 trade. No, 3 for nothing, I believe. Maybe even more than that. Snaking, he's got no mana right now. Phantom Soyan, he wants a kill on Snaking. He's not going to find it. Not in range of that X marks. And Dignitas is just having their way with typical mistakes. I like the idea of this laning in the lineup and from TM, but it's just not enough. The living armor, I think, does a lot. Keeps you alive for a lot longer. And the Ghost Ship has been doing pretty well for Kunkka, but it's just not enough here. They don't have enough damage. Doom's a little too tanky. In fact, their whole team is a little too tanky right now. And somehow Dignitas survives that fight. And the ice paths from Universe are just all over the place, and they're great. They're fantastic. So Heal O'Neal dunking on kids. Way Too Sexy going to throw his illusory up. Torrent's going to go in the mid lane. He's going to hit on Fog. He's fine though. Snaking, he's got the Thunderclap, by the way. The Ursa Warrior Thunderclap. A lot of damage early on from that, especially against squishier heroes who are underleveled right now. Level 6, of course, for I'm a Sheep as well as for Fun right now. He's going to throw a Disruption up in the mid lane. Torrent's going to fly again. Going to miss. Snaking still getting chased away. He's going for a Sanj, by the way. Could be a Sanji Yasha. Could be a Heaven's Halberd. Could be something else. We'll see. Meanwhile, AUI 2000 now up to 63 CS. 3,500 gold. Is he going to be going for a Radiance? He might. It's a pretty squishy lineup. I don't see why he wouldn't here. Now they're getting encroached upon. Big Silence coming in. Dream Coil as well. Doom onto Fun. Fun cannot use that living armor. They're going to take down Sheep in a minute. Second even. Fun will go down here. Double kill for Snaking. Vacuum coming back in. They're chasing after Cakes here. There's X Mark, which was stolen by Fog. The Torrent going to save his life for the time being. They lose your up. No, it doesn't matter. The Fable will pick up the kill with Fog grabbing it. And another 3 down. It's 11-1. Dignitas. They've definitely got a big lead right now. 5,000, almost more, 7,500 experience lead for Dignitas. Gold, 7,500 gold lead as well. And yeah, so.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, AUI 2000 is going to continue to farm. They will take that mid-tier 1 tower now. There's going to be a nice torn on a Universe. Universe in some trouble with that Soul Catcher. He might not survive this, but Sheep is also in some trouble. He'll go down. The Overgrowth from Fun and the right click will be enough, but Fox steals the Overgrowth. Fun gonna try to nature guise himself or living armor. It looks like the mech coming in from Cakes there. Torrent's gonna miss again. And that's gonna be the end of the aggression there. That tier 1 is gone. Universe does finally go down, but they do trade it for Sheep there. Snaking. What is he buying? What is it? It's a Sanj and Yasha. Snaking will grab a Sanj and Yasha. He's all about speed. Look how fast this Doom is. I want to see how fast he is with that Scorched Earth and a drum charge pop. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This is as race car as it gets. Oh, goodness. The king. The king. Medallion of Courage up on Universe. Great item. I love that item choice. I've seen a lot of it recently, too. I think it's a really good item. Ryu, very close to a Diffusal Blade level 1, but he needs more farm at this point, as you can see. He's getting chased down by AUI 2000. Snaking, of course, is sitting at 108 CS himself. This has been a 4v5 fight pretty much the entire game. Actually, more 4v4. Ryu's really not been participating in a lot of the fights. AUI 2000 now with that Sacred Relic done, so the Radiance is going to be coming soon. In fact, it should be flying out to him right now. There it is. Now Roche is the choice from the side of Team Dignitas here. There's no vision from the Radiant side. The closest thing they've got is this ward, which is not going to give them vision here in the Roche pit. This round's going to fly out onto Roshan. Medallion of Courage makes this very quick as well. He's got a Scorched Earth up. I'm not going to see him walk with it. He's just so speedy. Radiant's done for AUI 2000. He's going to come through as well. Who's going to get the Aegis? Looks like Doom wants it. He's going to pick it up. So now they have a free life on Doom. On top of that, he also has the Swiftness Aura. Oh, God, he got the Swiftness Aura from the Centaur Con. Meanwhile, Dignitas going to go through into mid lane here. 7,500 experience. I'm going to Dignitas right now. Gold is 10,000. A 10,000 gold lead right now at 20 minutes of the game. They're definitely in the driver's seat here. Looking at the levels, yeah, that's pretty nice. The net worth as well. 10,000 for this, of course, the king, if you will. There's the Scorched Earth. He's pretty speedy. And the Swiftness Aura as well. Move speed of 403 right now. Plus he has that Blink Dagger. Coming through, there's a smoke gank from the side of Dignitas. Diffusal Blade is purchased up. Telekinesis on to fun right now. Disruption, Ice Path, gonna miss. But a Dream Coil and a lot of damage in the Macro Power. Snake King coming in as well, gonna do a lot of damage. There's gonna be a mech, a little too late. Wall, Vacuum, nicely done there. Gonna do some damage to Snake King. Here comes the Ghost Ship coming in. Universe with a double kill, by the way. Way Too Sexy taking a lot of damage. Can he use his phase shift in 1 second? Will he? He's gonna go down right now. 1 for 2 trades so far. Phantom Storyline. Snaking getting a double kill. There's going to be the Aegis of the Immortal coming through. Fogs here right now. He's going to use that telekinesis. Maybe that dust is gone. Snaking looking to continue to chase right now. He's going to get stunned as well with that Centaur Con stun. The Blink Centaur Con stun. And a triple kill for Snaking right now. 2,400 gold. And pushing down bottom. That was a 4v5 fight, by the way. AUI 2000 is here, of course, with his Radiance, looking to take this tower down right now. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Snaking's going to try to push down this tier 1 or tier 2 tower in the mid lane. Blink, Centaur Con stun on Imaship again, taking a lot of damage, and the Devourer fogged. Doing some work as well. Universe coming in, Dual Breath going through. Cake's taking a lot of damage. He's just so speedy, there's nothing you can do. He's got a Hyperstone as well, by the way. Mech's going to go through. AUI 2000 barrels through that tier 2 tower bottom right now. The tier 2 tower is going to fall in the mid lane as well. Torn up onto Snake King. Is the Ghost Ship going to fly? Tidebringer going. The X-Mark's coming in as well. Snake King definitely in some trouble. Nice Ice Path again from Universe. That allows him to get away from that Ghost Ship. He'll blink away. He'll survive, by the way. Meanwhile, Way Too Sexy split pushing. 3 to 18 Dignitas. They're in the driver's seat. Specifically, this guy is. He's just so fast. Meanwhile, Dire's Courier will go down. I'm not sure where that happened, but a little bit of a misplay there. And, of course, this tower is in deny range. Will they deny it is the question. Yep, they're going to go ahead and just deny this tier 2 tower. There is one left up here in the top lane. Ryu Bruise does finish up that Diffusal Blade. sexy now with double damage room. He's going to be going for that Scythe of Vice. Followed with the Gem of True Sight up on him right now, so he's got that. Arcane Boots only for the Treant Protector. Looking at the rest of the items real quick. We already talked about snaking at great length. He's going for an AC next. Fan of Solan going for that Shadow Blade. He does have the Shadow Amulet. 300 gold away from Claymore. A little too late though. If you look at AUI 2000's item, he does have that Radiance done right now and almost another 1,000 gold in the bank already. This Bear, just Radiance burning the mid lane right now, as you can see, just kind of try to split push in here. They're looking for the tier 2 tower top. There's going to be some living armor on top of that, but they're not going to use the fortification. They're going to probably wait for the tier 3 tower to get pushed into before they use that fortification. Snaking's here with Fog, just trying to do some split pushing, as you can see, bottom lane. The Phantom Lancer's trying to do that as well, but now here they go for the tier 3 tower. Soul Catcher gonna miss. Not gonna be able to get on that Spirit Bear. Meanwhile, mid lane, some aggression breaking out. AOI 2000 is gonna keep sitting here in this top lane. It's actually gonna TP and just try to push back the Phantom Lancer. He'll be able to get out. They're all TPing up to the top lane, so Dignitas will back off now. Roche available in 5 minutes, as the Aegis did go down not too long ago. Snake King, of course, just trying to get his AC done. He's pretty close to it. Shadow Blade is done for the Kunkka right now. Snaking should have that AC pretty soon. Bear taking a lot of damage from that Phantom Lancer, who just has that one Diffuse Blade and Drum, sitting at 2,500 gold as well. He's just trying to prolong this game as long as possible, essentially. AUI 2000 has eclipsed everybody in terms of the CS chart. Looking at net worth, he's sitting at 1,400 himself. Or 10,000, excuse me. Or 14,000 for Snaking. Very close to that AC, just needs the recipe. He's going to go ahead and just try to continue to push in here. He's alone right now. The rest of the team is going to be in the bottom lane. Courier respawns. It's got nothing on it, so no harm, no foul. Armlet's going to get purchased up for that Bear. Radiance is on AUI 2000 himself right now. Meanwhile, top lane Snaking way out of position. He's going to fall down, and they'll pick up that kill. Not sure what he was doing there. AUI 2000 is going to keep moving forward. So he's sitting at level 15 right now in terms of experience. Snaking 16, of course. The Phantom Lancer sitting at 14. Fan of Soyan, level 13 himself. He just needs to get a bit more CS. He's got a bracer on him. He's got the Shadow Blade. Will he go for something like crit next? We'll see. Fog's coming through with Universe as well. Meanwhile, Fun, Sheep, they're all heading down to that bottom lane. Up in the top lane, way too sexy. He's going to push this back. Try to get it away from the tier 1 tower. Dignitas, they're playing a little passively here. Of course, they don't have their Snaking. They don't have their Race Card Doom. It's not around, essentially. Help them out. There's a Reaver on the Phantom Lancer. Looks like he's going to be going for Heart of Trask next. Just try to get some more survivability. Up in the high ground, Fog, trying to go on the side of Fan of Soyan, but he's going to blink away Fan of Soyan before he uses that Torrent smartly. So Fog will be alright. In the mid lane now, Scorched Earth is just trying to push this back. AC should be coming soon, as he only needs the recipe right now, which he'll have in just a few moments. Everybody's around mid right now for the side of Dignitas. Roshan not available for another 3.5 minutes here. Down to the bottom lane. Sheep, Fun, Cakes, they're all trying to get out of here. We'll make it away, but now Dignitas looking for some 5-man aggression mid. Continue to push up here in the top lane is Ryu, just trying to get some split pushing done. He'll do that with his illusions. Tier 1 might go down. Dignitas looks like they want to finish up this fight. They want to go for the tier 3 at least and get the Raxus as well. The Bear is going to go through. It has the Armlet turned on. Of course, the Radiance as well. Going to try to take it down slowly but surely. AUI 2000 is going to back that Bear off. Radiance is going to be able to push this creep wave back. Snaking should have that AC up on him pretty much right now. There it is. So the AC is done. So there's the armor reduction. Diffusal Blade level 2 coming out for that Phantom Lancer, so he's got a bit more damage. He does have that Heart of Taras coming as well with that Reaver. He can get up to a decent amount of CS here, but that's going to be quite a ways away. They're going to try to go on the tier 3 tower down to the bottom lane of the tier 3, taking some damage in the mid lane as well. The Bear taking a lot of damage, snaking, blinking in, looking for a Doom on Phantom Soyan. He's going to get disrupted. There's the wall going as well. Universe dropping an Ice Path coming as well as Dream Coil. They're going to obliterate Cakes. He'll buy back immediately, just trying to kill the illusions from the wall of replica right now. They're going through trying to take that tower. Fortification is going to fly. They use the Doom already. Ryu is going to take some damage from that Bear as well as throwing a Spirit Lance out. The mech's going to go. They're going to back off right now. Dignitas, they don't want to fight this anymore. Fun's going to get entangled right now. Fun taking some damage. He's going to go down. There's a silence on Sheep. He's taking a lot of damage as well from that Bear. Ryu getting caught in that Ice Path and entangled. Ryu is going to fall as well. Huge vacuum to Ghost Ship. Not going to hit, however. Phantom Soyan, he's in some trouble. He's going to fall down. Double kill for AUI 2000 and a triple kill for Way Too Sexy. And they should be able to take this tier 3, potentially the Rack to maybe even the game right now. Fortification not available. Dignitas with a great fight. They backed up to the high ground. They turned around once AUI 2000 was able to get a root done. And just so much damage coming in from the armlet, from the Radiance as well. Snaking coming through with that Doom, killing the Phantom Soyan. Or not killing him, but just taking him out of the fight essentially.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And take the tier 3 as well.
Are under attack. Radiant's
In the mid lane now, Fun definitely in some trouble. Another Ice Pack. He's going to go down. And this looks like it might be the end of Typical Mistakes' run here in American Cup number 4. Dignitas looking very poised to face off against EG in the Grand Finals. Typical Mistakes, they can come back. They've got a Phantom Lancer, but easier said than done. Roast just respawns as I check over there at 2930. Fogged, as well as the rest of Dignitas making their way up into the top lane. They go for that tier 3. Living Armor was stolen, by the way. Side device is done for Way Too Sexy. He's going to purchase that up right away. Now, Way Too Sexy going to keep on going. Go. We're just gonna actually sit on the high ground. There. Gonna get sent in first. He can recreate it, so that's not really a big deal. Yule Scepter is done for, of course, the Rubik. X Mark, Spirit Lance, Torrent going on Snaking, taking a lot of damage. Nice Ice Path, Overgrowth as well. A lot of damage coming in. Fog steals the Overgrowth, however. There's the Dream Coil going. Macropyre on the ground right now. Final Soyan taking some damage. Vacuum the wall as well. Snaking's dead right now. He'll buy back. Universe gonna get purged. Gem of Truth Sight is on the ground, but here comes AUI 2000 going to go on Ryu, but nice disruption. He's going to take a kill anyway. He's going to get that kill, of course. Phantom Lancer should be able to make it away. No vision on him, but 3 down on the side of TM. Dignitas, they'll buy back. Double kill for Way Too Sexy. He uses that silence on Shadow Demon, pick up that kill. Now they go for the Raxes and the tier 3 again. Now he's got his Boots of Travels. It's the last set of racks here. Mega Creeps are going to be coming from the side of Dignitas. You got a hand to the side of TM. They had a good game plan. Unfortunately, they could only get 6 kills out of this team. Dignitas, they played so well. If I had to give a personal MVP, I mean, the Ice Paths were absolutely amazing from Universe. He's absolutely just going crazy. Fun just running out of the well right now. He's going to go down. GG is called. That's going to be it. Dignitas will move on. And they're going to face EG in a best-of-3 finals for the American Cup 4. So we'll get to see some more Dota in just a moment, guys. Dignitas with their Raidcall Doom. Move speed at 456 right now. Doesn't really care. He's pretty fast. He's all over the place, essentially. He's got a Blink Dagger as well. It's been effective. Pretty aggressive early on. Worked for them pretty well. Nice clean coming out from the Phantom Soyan. Not enough damage, however. He's going to get telekinesis. Ice Path as well. Doom up onto Illusion, unfortunately. That's the wrong one snaking, but there's the Dream Coil going on Ryu. Overgrowth is going to go for Fun. Macropyre as well. Fun's going to fall down. Ryu taking a lot more damage, and he is going to get obliterated even before he's able to get out of there. Well is going to go down. That's going to be it. We're going to jump into a best-of-3 series between EG and Dignitas, so stick around, guys. If you enjoyed the game, check out nationalesl.com. If you enjoyed my casting, check out twitter.com/MautDota2. And we'll be back in just a moment. Stick around, everybody.